So
I hope so.
mind your business.
I was minding my business, and I can feel
That she can't help but mind her business because you her husband, unfortunately.
Y'all know we back.
I can definitely go mind my business.
We back. We back. We back. We back loud and clear, living in color, living in effect. Just a black man trying to make it in America. First of all, I want to say, black people, please stop letting your white friends think just because y'all cool that they cool with everybody else. Okay? What I mean by that is stop telling your white friends that it's okay to act tough, act black, say the word nigga to y'all. That's y'all circle. They can do that in y'all circle, but then try to go out in the world and do it to everybody else. You gotta let them know it's certain limitations. Y'all do that in y'all circle. You know what I'm saying? Stop giving them the go ahead to go out and use the word nigga, and now they think everybody's susceptible to that. Nah, I ain't with none of that shit. I had a white boy get upset with me yesterday and had the nerve to get mad because I told him, hey, nah, bro, we don't do that over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your black homies want, it's cool with you acting black and talking tough and saying the word nigga and having your pants sagging off your ass and getting tough, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you and all that goofy ass shit. That's them. Do your thing. But certain black motherfuckers that'll knock the shit out your motherfucking head for playing them type of games. We gotta stop doing that.
But I think if you allow it in the small circles, why would they not feel okay with going outside the small circles and do it? Y'all allow it. That's just like
There it is.
kids something at home, but tell them don't go on the streets and do it. Well, when they presented the same opportunity on the streets, they're gonna do exactly what you taught them to.
Because now you sending them off to get their ass whooped.
Just like you would send your kids off to get their ass whooped. So if you're not gonna teach your kids to be disrespectful at home and outside, you shouldn't teach your friends that it's okay to say niggas in y'all small circle, but not outside of y'all small circle.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta break it down to them. Like, look, what we do over here
like that down. You are literally like co-signing the ignorance.
No, I'm
not. It should not be said. And what type of people are y'all to let this motherfucker sit around just like, you know, well, what type of people are y'all to let a white person sit around y'all and call y'all niggas?
Because, you know, a lot of these little young white dudes want to be black.
Well, I figure they're going to say it if they want to say it. But the people that they say it around should not be held accountable for nothing that they do. I mean, because if they're adults and they know that it's a disrespect to certain people, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
they
know better.
Everybody don't get bothered by it either, though. Like, it don't. Like, for me, it don't bother me. Like, white people gonna be white people. It used to bother me when I used to hear Hispanic, because Hispanics use it way more than we do.
Yeah, they do.
Especially when you
get
hit upside.
For me, it's like
twisted teeth.
It's a word I could care less. Like,
the thing I feel about it is, I don't give it any power, but I see anybody can be a nigga. You know what I mean? So
it's a nigga in every race.
Yes, you see what I'm saying? So this is personally, I don't give the word power, but for the people that it offends, I don't think that they should tell their white friends that it's okay here, but not okay out there, because they gonna feel like everybody is supposed to accept it because that's 3 black friends accept it.
That's like telling somebody, hey, it's okay to sell drugs inside the house, but not on the street.
No, it's not that, bro. It's like it's let's put it like this, put it in this perspective, right? If it's disrespectful, it's almost like some elders don't mind you cussing, right? Not once you get older, right? Some elders don't. They don't care. You grown, whatever. Then you have some that be like, well, I still don't cuss in front of my mom. I'm 50-something years old. It's just the level of respect. And I think that's what we got to put the word on, and not using it as, oh, we just allowing them to say it because we cool. It's a respect factor. If I know that one of my, like, I got a homeboy who's really like pro-black, like he don't fuck with none of that extra, right? And I have white friends, so I let them know up front, hey, I know we joke around with shit, they don't play like that. And then it doesn't happen. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's still your job as a friend to set that boundary for those that don't know.
I be trying to tell people, man, just because you act black, don't mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm not saying all white people act black, but it's a lot of them that do because they got comfortable being around a group of black people who put them on. Like, yeah, you could say that. Yeah, you one of us. You one of the bros. You family. Woo woo. And now he think he has a automatic black pass. Like, I can get away with certain shit. No, you can't. We will beat the fuck out of you, Roy.
I wish that we could just everybody could just take the power out of the word. You know what I mean? Like let it not.
That's all it takes, though.
It really does, because you have to realize it'll never stop. And we could sit here and have a conversation about whether it's right or wrong. Whatever we do is under a microscope. And right now, people love whatever we do. You know what I mean? So they want a part, they want in on it. It's cool. It's cool to say nigga. It's cool for us to say nigga. So of course people are going to want to imitate.
Is the word nigga just as disrespectful as the word bitch?
Yeah.
I think so.
But look how heavy the word bitch is. Like I get on any woman that I talk to, right? And I hear her call her girlfriend that, I immediately tell her, like, if you're gonna do that, don't do that shit around me. Immediately.
Absolutely.
Because it's not, I don't see how you can call this person this because you feel like it's friendly, but because the person you don't know say it, it's not the same difference.
Me and my niggas, we don't even play with that word. You know what I'm saying? You'll never hear me DLP. Hey, my bitch, what's good? None of that
you
shit.
right there because I be catching y'all, and I just be like, "Come on now."
We don't say Red. Say this shit.
Red is probably the only one that used the word bitch, though.
Okay,
Red
because it was shit. Red that I heard.
Yeah,
it's Red. I don't really use that word
but
like that.
The thing about it is, I don't get offended by it because, again, that's
it's amongst the bros. It's like, you know, it ain't no disrespect.
Yeah, we know it ain't no disrespect. It's way in emphasis that you put on shit. Like, bitch, I'll beat your motherfucking ass. That type of shit.
Yeah, then that's different.
You know what I'm saying?
When you start adding extra words, like it's different if you be like you could call somebody a nigga, you can call somebody a hoe ass nigga.
Yeah,
it's a whole different ball game.
So I think that's kind of how women feel too. I have a best friend. My former best friend. We were best friends for like over 20 years.
Yeah.
Me and her had it down packed. It was bitch this, bitch that, you know, since we were little, you know what I mean? And that was fine. I have a best friend now that I have never, since I met her, called her a bitch. We have never exchanged. And out of that respect, she has never called me a bitch. I just don't see it. I don't feel that way. And I don't feel, you know, once I got a certain age, I felt like it should not be something, it for me personally, it would not be
right.
I address any other woman, you know what I mean? And now people around me, women around me, we don't exchange that word, you know what I mean? I don't hear it. And I even with my little sister say it all the time, you know what I mean? And she says it to me, and I'm okay with that. That's my little sister, but right. I do not say it back to her, you know what I mean? To me, I think it's just a sign of maturity for myself. I don't see women like that, so I don't address them like that, you know what
right.
I mean? I think that's the same way we probably feel about the word, like it's okay to
I can't, a woman cannot call me a nigga. I will check you so quick. I would check a woman quick. You call me a nigga. Quick.
But what if a woman calls you a bitch? This is what kills.
That's not gonna happen though.
You see, but it
ain't even gonna. But it happens if
when I hear it. I'm like, it gives me a jolt of fear. Like, damn, you just called this man a bitch. I can't. Yeah. I cannot do it. But women do it so freely these days.
Yeah, I done been called a bitch so many times now. It's really a form of. I look at it now, being older. You just saying it to get under my skin, so it don't hold no weight no more, because I know you're intentionally trying to get a reaction. So it's pretty much fuck you at that point. I ain't worried about what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. I got called a bitch a couple days ago. I just kept walking. And you feel better?
You didn't get called a dyke.
That's not gonna happen.
What's wrong with being called
I've never been called a dyke. That is the word of the week, though. That is the word of the week. Dyke. Yo, man, Kendra, motherfucker, dog. I told you that's a different breed, man. I told you, LA women, New York women, Chicago women, it's just, those are three different, even Louisiana women. There's just different breeds. Because in Texas, it's like a lot of women down here are like really, they aggressive, but they laid back. So it doesn't, it throws off a person when you hear a Kendra come at you that way. It'll throw somebody off. It'll throw anybody off, but I ain't never been called no dyke. I don't even know what my reaction would be if I got called one. Because there's so many questions I would have after being called that. Like, so what is it about me that makes you feel like I'm feminine somewhere in the inside? Like it's
okay. I can see, because other than that, what would offend you about it?
It's the fact that you're calling me that, and if I'm not mistaken, the definition of a dyke is more like the male version in a lesbian relationship. If I'm not mistaken, somewhere like along the lines of that, right?
But
I guess it's like the chick that dresses like a dude. I don't really know the full dynamics of it. I just know I'm not that, and that's that. I'm not that, but I mean, it's interesting to hear that, and a lot of times, man, that's why I kind of, if you notice when we do these lives with women, man, you can hear a lot of pain in these women's voice too. And I ain't trying to be no fucking Dr. Phil. I really be trying to get them to understand, like when we doing these collabs, like y'all got to start treating us like y'all brothers. Like we ain't fuck y'all up. You know what I mean? Like I ain't never done nothing to you, so you shouldn't have no guard up. Especially when I'm, you see me coming from a genuine place. You know, you got to handle us better because we come, every woman we've ever collabed with is nothing but respect, right? But we don't get that back. We don't, because it's always them trying to defend something, and we be like, yo, we're not even on this type of time. So that is what it is, though. What you were saying, Chaunte?
But my thought got lost in translation, I swear.
Okay, I'll wait.
That's okay. That's okay.
She done forgot. Ken, what the fuck you over there doing now, man?
Me, I'm different. I think I don't mind, it's like Chaunte calls me names all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I know it comes from the heart. So
about to throw her under the bus.
I call you names all the time?
Yeah.
Like what?
I ain't gonna lie. I think I caught one night. I did catch one. I was like, "Ooh, shit!" Let me get out this video chat.
I think that's just basically relationship banter. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten to the point where if you don't call me a name, I feel unloved. You know what I'm saying? So
nah, I swear you're
bugging, because what names do I? So I call you? Do I call you bitches?
Yes.
I call you bitches?
Yes. And that's okay. Again,
Mr. Boyd.
Again,
are you serious?
Again, that's okay.
Hey, blink twice, and if she's verbally abusing
okay.
you.
I'm sitting here saying, now I feel like, a hypocrite. If I'm sitting here saying that it gives me a chill.
I don't think you call him a bitch. I think you call him, if I remember correctly, a stupid motherfucker.
No, I do not use the word stupid. I don't use that
word.
But
he is. It's okay.
See,
I'm using it for you.
You see what I'm saying? But no, that's not. That's because that's a word my kids ain't even allowed to use. That's another word.
Nah, man, Ken full of shit. Don't nobody be picking on Ken. Ken just like being a victim.
Because I cannot. Nah.
Especially like this be my thing with that, right? Ken, you just for example, people will agitate you and then get mad at your reaction of being agitated. Yes, he does it. He just pissed Red off and he think it's funny. And Red mad for real.
And
here's the thing.
If you don't laugh it off when he laugh it off, then he mad at you. Because you don't.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not that serious. It's just a joke. Relax. Oh my God. I'm Ken. I'm a victim. Get the fuck out of here.
No.
Ken.
That ain't it.
What is it, Ken?
What it is we shit. I get under people's skin.
If you focus on the conversation, we
Yes.
might could get somewhere. Shit.
Yes, I get under people's skin. It's life.
No, it's not.
I don't apologize.
That's
for that.
not life.
The reason why I don't apologize is because you cannot be my friend and have soft skin. Okay, you gotta have.
And it's not about people having soft skin. Everybody don't take the same level of bullshit, bro. Like I just explained that to you. You don't get under my skin because I pay you no mind. Everybody else, you agitate the fuck out of there with your shit. And I'll tell you, I be like, yeah, you running this motherfucker out. Chill out, man. You're doing too much. It doesn't matter. All right, man. Fuck it. It don't matter, it don't matter.
Look, man.
A day in the life.
I like you. You gotta have tough skin, man. You gotta have tough skin. To be my friend, you have to have tough skin. Now, if I get out of line, it's okay to tell me that I get out of line. I take it in consideration. Well, you know what I'm saying?
What? What do you mean you gonna take it into consideration?
And he is very serious.
I mean, I'm a take it into consideration. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look. I'm gonna make it work for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it work for you.
Like the only way you can really be upset is if he sees any validation in you being upset with him. You know, he really gonna consider whether or not it's worth you being upset, and then you are not allowed to be upset.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like I feel like, look, I feel like everybody knows the kind of person I am.
Everybody don't know the kind of person you are.
So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows the kind of person I am.
Everybody what?
Everybody knows the kind of person I am. So
yes, you're very, very reckless with your words.
You have to have tough skin to be my friend. You have to have tough skin to deal
with.
But
see, wouldn't that be condoning bad behavior?
No, it would just be this my man's. He know, it is what it is.
Yeah, but see, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of people being like, it's just me. Especially if you're trying to like do things or be cool. Like you can't, it's weird. You have to elevate at that point, Ken. You can't use that. It becomes an excuse after a while.
Exactly.
When you kind of be like, it's me. And it's like, damn, so you just not gonna adjust nothing. You just gonna make everybody else around you adjust to your behavior. Come on, bro. That's not right.
No, what I'm saying is, look, if you my friend and you can tell me, yo, Ken, you're kind of reckless right now, bro. Cool out.
Right.
I'll be like, okay, cool. But you also know that being my friend is knowing that I'm reckless. You know what I'm saying? You also know that being married to me, I am reckless. I will say some goofy shit. And like you said the other day, if I don't want to answer something, I'll make a joke about it. True enough, I will. But that's only to cut the tension with a knife and bring some laugh about it.
So that's just your way of bailing out of answering the question.
Before she got married to me, she knew I had a reckless mouth. It's a lot calmer.
Yeah, but see, the purpose of having a reckless mouth is to use it in the other area. You can be reckless with your mouth there, not at the top. You feel what I'm saying? You follow me, buddy? Because your days are numbered, bro. April 1st is almost here, my friend. And I didn't forget. I don't forget.
What you talking about, Willis?
Oh, don't worry. It'll be a whole post about it.
No, but I think this woman here, for the work that she has done with me, because yes, my mouth used to be off the chain.
I don't see no difference. This is what I'm
saying. Yeah, I went back and watched a couple episodes before I came. I was like, and you know what? Ken is a motherfucker, man.
This is how I feel about this, honestly. Before me, yes, it was out there. Then when I came in, then it was a little bit, you know what I mean? He calmed it down a little bit, but now because he has, more people. Oh,
she's talking about you and Dolomite.
It's out there. Like now,
I want to put this out here. I am not the bad influence. Y'all keep calling me the bad influence. I'll be trying to get out of that shit. Y'all two together? Oh my God, dog.
You see what I'm saying?
Dolomite is crazy. He's on a whole nother level of I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yep. Yep.
I hope to one day be that bold. Shout out to my man Dolomite.
he's from Compton, bro.
Oh, is he? That's
Yes, he is born and raised
He
in
literally
Compton.
told me I was texting you while I was in the middle of a shootout. What?
And then Kendra gonna talk about y'all gonna come to LA. This nigga just had a shootout last week. We're not coming out there.
She said we gonna do the trip in LA. Y'all should come to LA. Huh?
Nah,
Said,
player.
I
where
would
you at?
love to.
She said Compton is
No.
on the other side of her. Oh, I'm cool.
No.
I'll
See,
pass.
then y'all are not living. When y'all go to these different places, when I travel, I want to go to where the people at. I want to go to where it's real.
Well, she want to go to Chicago where everybody was getting shot at. She want to go to the monuments and shit. No.
I want to be
Hey,
because these
I'm not a
people. You see what
I'm
saying?
not a tourist. I'm not a tourist when I go to other cities, but I'm also not gonna put myself in a situation either. Like we went to Philly. I went to Philly one time, right? And I didn't know this. You know, I'm not from Philly, but there's clubs in Philly that are in Old Philly. And Old Philly is basically where all the fucking black people are. I didn't know this. And my brother had like this clean ass Escalade. I drove the motherfucker to the club. Like, that's how we are down here. Man, this dude told me straight up. He said, man, I could tell you're not from here. So I'm gonna tell you this. He was like, man, just go straight to your club. And then when you're done, go straight to your car. Don't talk to nobody. Don't hang around. Straight up what he told me. Because they could tell you're not from there.
Because if you come to Chicago,
nah, I ain't playing in Chicago either.
And you come hang out in the wrong neighborhood, they not even finna ask no question. They finna start dumping at your ass. And that's big facts. They finna just start shooting because you are seen as an op. I remember Pizza Man. He brought some he was delivering some pizza to the neighborhood.
They shot at the Pizza Man.
They shot at the Pizza Man car, bro. Like, cause he drove a car that one of their ops drove, and he didn't know shit. He didn't get hit or nothing, but they definitely fired at that motherfucker. And I was like, come on, man, seriously. So yeah. When you go to different, you gotta have it's a different kind of etiquette. Like I'm not going to LA. I don't think they have Chuck Taylors in my size, so I'm cool. I can't.
No, you gotta stop with that.
I definitely want to go to Compton.
I'm cool with going like just to kind of like for the day, like a swift go through
straight to the hotel.
But we're not hanging out in Compton.
I would definitely hang out. When I went to Jamaica, I tried to get to Kingston.
They not gonna let you.
I mean, you can. There's a certain part that you can go to, but there's a certain part where it's a certain boundary. After that,
I know they told us.
I'm trying to get lost. You know what I mean? I'm trying to purposefully get lost.
You dangerous, man.
No, but I feel like, you know what I mean?
See, that's
we're not really getting we getting what they feel like we should have. I want the experience. I don't want to, you know, what
hey Ken.
I want
that mean we gotta go find the gutter side of St. Louis.
You better believe it. Like,
hey man,
I'll tell you, I'm not leaving that house.
She on her own. I'm not finna go. Boy, look, I'm not finna go hang out. Hey, blood, what you is, cuz? None of that shit. No. And then she talking about. I was telling her like, you know what? We could take a Greyhound out there. She gonna say, what the fuck do I look like pulling up? Everybody else getting on flights and shit, and we pulling up off a Greyhound with missing hubcaps and shit.
Absolutely. Smoke coming out the tailpipe, you know, backfiring. I'm not finna do that. No. And then we arguing on the bus already because it's an uncomfortable ride. I can't do that. No. I want to
fly. I don't know. I mean, for the most part, I think that it's good to go and visit those other cities. I've done it a couple times, and it just depends on where. Like I've done it in New Jersey. I went to Newark, like just to kind of see, like, all right, what's the hype about it? Like stuff down here in Houston, man. I don't even know. Like, you know, they made that movie. It's not Poetic Justice. One of these black films were made down here in Fifth Ward. I can't think of the name of this damn movie. Damn, it's with that light-skinned dude, man. I can't think of his name. And that dude that played in like so many movies, but don't nobody really know. I don't know. Oh.
You know, that narrows the field now. We definitely
You
know
said
who
the
you're
light
talking
skinned dude
about
is
now.
Hustle and Flow.
Nah, it's I can't, because he didn't really play in nothing else. That was one of his biggest roles. But it was like, it's one of those movies like Poetic Justice, but it's not that. Like the dude was trying to talk to somebody's sister or some shit, and the brother had just got out of jail. I can't remember this fucking movie. Fuck. Hold on, man.
I have no idea. Hell lost me.
I'm about to tell you, and you're gonna be like, damn, you didn't know that. Let me see.
Also, ladies, this for y'all, because I love y'all. A man doesn't want a woman that talk more gangster than him. Just thought I'd put that out there in the midst of why Dale's doing what he's doing.
Why not?
What do you mean? Why not?
Yeah, why not? You said it. Why not?
I wouldn't want to deal with you if you talk more thugged out than me.
Well, shit, here goes some fun facts. Armageddon was filmed down here in Houston.
You know,
Selena was filmed down here in Houston. Independence Day was filmed down here in Houston.
But
Powder.
the only
But
movie
this is none of the movies I'm looking for.
the only movie that was filmed here in Minnesota that was relevant was the Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks was filmed here.
Are we talking about
Juno was filmed here.
Who the fuck watched Juno?
That was
what? That was a good ass movie. The little girl that got pregnant.
Yeah.
Man, that is a
What
good
the
movie.
fuck are y'all, bruh?
It was a lot of
No,
movies.
Man, you gotta go watch Juno. That
Mighty
little girl
Ducks was
funny
the
as
best
hell,
movie
dog.
that was filmed here. Speaking of which, the Mighty Ducks returns to Disney Plus this weekend. Can't wait for that. Shout out to the Mighty Ducks for that. Back to the gangster women. No, I think I want a woman to be a woman. I want you to talk nice. I mean, it's okay to have a little thugette side to you. You know what I'm saying? But all that, I slap the fuck out of you.
Jason's Lear. That's the name of the
All
fucking
that
movie.
shit. And you know, I was thinking of that shit in my head. I swear to God, I was thinking of that shit in my head.
It was really.
But I just don't like gangster talking chicks. I mean, if you're gonna hold it down, cool. But I just don't like gangster talking chicks. Like that is unattractive.
There you go. It was made in Third Ward.
Some people like that though.
Who?
Some men I noticed. Well, I'm finding out more that some men like masculine women.
Nah, I like my women medium ghetto. So what that means is she gonna get it in if they fuck up my food at the restaurant or fuck up my food, period. But in a public manner, there's no altercations. So just a slight ghetto-ness.
Nobody
Not too
gonna have you into no fights out there.
right. No shootouts, no stabs. You know
I
what
want a
mean?
woman if I'm fighting and I'm getting jumped by a bunch of niggas, I want her to jump in with. You know what I'm saying?
I used to ask that question on Man Cave. I used to ask them like, hey, if your girl and your brother both getting in and jumped in the club, who you going to help?
Your girl and your brother.
They both getting jumped in the club at the same time. Who you gonna go help?
Honestly, I'm going to my woman. Because I feel like at the time she is the one that's gonna need the most help. You know what I'm saying? Any one of my brothers, I know they got them bitches. So you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's the dudes jumping her and the women jumping her and the dudes jumping him.
I'm still think I'm gonna go help my girl.
It ain't even a doubt in my mind. I'm knocking these motherfucking women the fuck out. Get off my woman. Because I'm never gonna get into this shit.
Today. I see a lot of videos now, and you see the men like, and I'm telling you, I was humbled one night, really drunk, coming from the club, and we got into a fight, and it turned into a whole. They shut down the gas station after this.
God damn.
That's so big. But I got hit by a man. I mean, like he like knocked my soul 2 feet away from my body. From then on out, it just for myself, I had to bring it down because I was one of them ones. You know what I mean? Like
it's dudes out here that ain't scared to knock a woman out.
That's what I mean about a gangster talking chick. Like it's some niggas out here that's really not gonna play. You know what I'm saying? They really not gonna play with the disrespect and calling that
Yeah,
man
that's true.
bitches and shit in front of
Yeah.
his homies. I'll beat your bitch ass and woo all this shit. So now, you know, now you got a dude that, okay, I will definitely fight a chick
But
with
I'm
no
saying you see it, so
hesitation.
it's so normal today. Like I see it so much on social media, and people think it's funny, like really funny that to see women talk to men that way, you know, and want to fight them and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't like I said, yeah, after a while you gotta, and I've been in situations where a woman just kind of like just said too fucking much, and I just like, yo, I have to knock this motherfucker out. Because like it just gets to a point where you're not gonna abuse the fact that you're a woman. You're just not gonna do that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm condoning any dude to just knock her out. By any means, if you can get out the situation, get out the situation. But some women tend to get verbally abusive and then get physically abusive. And it's like, yo, I can take one without the other. You can't give me both and not expect me not to respond. I'm still human. I'm literally gonna respond off the emotions after that.
And I think a lot of women fall under that category, what I was saying earlier, just because of who they know and who they associated with. They feel like
Yeah, they'll run
they
behind
can't
that.
be touched. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, oh, well, my boyfriend is such and such and such and such. So they walk around like they can do whatever the fuck they want to. They can say whatever the fuck they want to because of their man or because of their daddy or because of somebody. They hang around somebody with some type of influence. And you got niggas out here that really don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That will, man, I don't give a fuck who your boyfriend is. Because in their mind, they tougher than your boyfriend. You know what I'm saying?
But then men kind of create that in women though too.
Yeah.
Men tough, they tough to their girlfriends, and then they tough to the people that she be around with him, and now she got it in her head this nigga can't be touched, or her brothers and her, you know, she got a lot of brothers and her daddy, you know what I mean?
Kanaya.
Now with her, she gonna be the ringleader. She gonna come to their rescue a lot.
My daughter
She's tough.
It's gonna be a problem.
She's tough.
But but no, because a lot of these niggas be tough to their girls. And again, I said this before. These are the niggas that we used to send to the store for us. like they tough to their girl because that's the only person they can be tough to. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I used to think about it is don't bring your girl to the hood if you know you ain't got juice in the hood. Because niggas will try you. Niggas will definitely try you just because that's what we used to do. If it was a nigga that wasn't with us, but he was from our hood, he was on our block, we had a motherfucker. If he brought a chick or something around, motherfuckers in the crew would punk his ass in front of his girl because it was this one nigga in particular. He used to feel like he was Superman anytime his girl came around. And I think niggas, they let it slide the first couple of times. But then afterwards, it was like, all right, look, enough of this shit. Look, bro, go run to the stove for me, bro. Here. And the nigga did it because, shit, he knew the outcome. Like, nigga, we will beat your ass out here in front of your girl.
But why?
You know what I'm saying?
Why do people pick? Why do men pick that time to show another man up? You know what I mean?
Because that man be getting
That's
out his
not okay.
body and feeling himself. You know what I'm saying?
Or
You feeling yourself.
Or do y'all think he feeling himself? Or y'all feeling him because he got this girl on his arm? You know what I mean? I just think it's just weird to me. You know what I mean? Don't
niggas when niggas get around women, they tend to try to turn up a little bit. Yo, man, I think I should drive a Bentley tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I just put the new rims on it. Man, ooh. Knowing damn well you got a bus pass, bro. Come on, stop this bullshit right now. But as your homie or as your associate, I feel like I have to stick to that story with you. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know you lying, but you know what I'm saying? We feel obligated sometimes to help our fellow brothers out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know, even though we know you lying, nigga, we know you ain't got no Bentley. But shit, if it's gonna help you get some action, cause I ain't never a hating ass nigga to stop a nigga from getting no action. But you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you owe me. Just know that. You ain't never lied for your homegirls. You told them, like, yeah, girl, you can use my house tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like, hey man, I'm gonna leave the keys for you, bro. You can use my crib tonight. You can use my car tonight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you fill that motherfucker up. Make sure you don't leave no junk in my crib, bro. No used condoms or nothing, nigga. Clean that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course you gonna go the extra bat for your people,
But y'all make sure y'all front and say that shit in front of the woman when she's standing right there. This is a conversation y'all should have had via text in the back room, off to the side or something like that. Y'all do that. Y'all make it real. Y'all got to be tougher than him in front of his woman. It ain't your place. Why you trying to show your guy?
I
like
said
that?
Niggas that's not with us. Now, if you my guy,
well, if he ain't
different.
with y'all, why the fuck is you letting him use your place to fuck abroad?
No. I was saying, you know what I'm saying, when a nigga brought a chick to the block. You know what I'm saying? That's cool that you brought this chick to the block. We appreciate that. You know, you got a woman, you getting you some ass. All right, cool. But when you try to play Big Tony of the set, nah, bro. Now you gotta slow down. Like, I ain't never been one of them niggas to, hey man, hey, let me hold your chain and say it's mine. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, I got you. If all that's like saying all women share bras and panties.
You know what? That's something you should stop. You said that so many episodes, and you should stop saying that. That's a woman hating shit. I mean, unless the women that you have dealt with have done that, and you know that for a fact.
You ain't never shared your clothes with your friend?
What? If I share my clothes, that does not mean that I'm sharing my panties and bras. You know what I mean? That's something that's very
women out here like that though.
Okay, say the women that you have dealt with.
Not the women I have dealt with.
What I'm saying? That's exactly, you got to be speaking from experience, because otherwise, how would you know that?
Because I'm a nigga. I'm a nosy ass nigga at that.
So you checking bitches' bras and panties to see who wore them yesterday? Get your lying ass up out of here. You ain't.
Oh my God.
Check this out. You know how women, when the women get into it, let's say two best friends get into it.
Okay, so you listening to them argue.
Lethal. It's lethal when they into it. Now they taking pictures of each other's panties and they telling the world, "Oh, I let you wear my bra last week," and all this other shit. People expose their dirty laundry when they beefing, so you got no choice but to.
So either you experience it or you heard it through hearsay.
I'm an instigator. If I see it on Facebook, on social media, yes, I'm an instigator. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so then don't try to make it seem like, no, you still an instigator, but don't try to make it seem like this is all women out here. You know what I mean? You speaking in a general.
I could never share boxes with another nigga, bro.
No, that ain't happening.
I mean, so why the fuck you feel like women?
I just brought some brand new boxes and I got a whole pack of some shit here. Here's a pack, bro. Take that. But as far as
you ain't giving up no fucking pack.
As far as giving a motherfucker some boxes that I done put on already, oh no, we cool on that.
Okay,
bro.
So men don't share boxes, but women definitely share panties and bras. The bullshit. Speak it.
Women share clothes.
Men share clothes.
No.
Friends share clothes. No. So you ain't never wore none of your guys' clothes.
No.
Honey, you ain't never wore your brother's clothes.
That's different.
It ain't different. He's a guy. That's different.
That's my brother. And usually he would buy the new shit and I would take it before he even put it on. See, that's a difference. That's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just going ahead and sit back and let you keep.
That's my brother. I'm serious though. That's my brother. My daddy used to send me to school in church clothes. So I would have a pair of I would have one of my brother outfits in my book bag. And when I got to school, it was on and popping. My brother had a job. My brother could afford it. Shit, that's how I was feeling. Shit. You ain't never wore your sister shit?
Yeah.
All right, then what's the problem?
I have wore clothes that are my friends and my sisters. You know what I mean? I don't see that's
you just drawing a line at bras and pants. That's what you're saying.
Why the fuck?
I'm just saying, no, I'm not trying.
What you're trying to say is you're trying to make it seem like we just trifling out here. No, we can borrow each other. We can borrow a blouse or something from each other. jeans or something from each other. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A pair of shoes, a purse, stuff
And
like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But just because we do that, don't mean that we're wearing each other's underclothes. You see what I'm saying?
I got a
Like we don't
question,
have no respect for ourselves.
and I know I'm
or
not the only
anything like
person
that.
that's seen this since we asked the question. Do you drink after? Do women drink after each other, knowing that they best friends out here sucking penis?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But then you would drink out, you would hit a blunt after your guy, drink
I
after
don't
your
smoke,
guy,
so
knowing good and well.
that's come with the. I don't know. I
You
don't
see
think
what I'm
that.
saying? I think it's real
I
frivolous shit that
I
you're talking
definitely
about.
wouldn't
This
be
is shit
smoking
that
because niggas be out here eating ass. I'm cool. Pass.
you or them. You see what I'm saying? Like who's eating the ass? You know, you trying to make it seem like things that people like normally do is just so bad, and you don't and never have done.
I'm not.
You should not do that.
I'm a married man. What I'm saying.
So you
is,
saying is a nigga shouldn't smoke a blunt after you?
I don't smoke, so they
I
would.
mean,
They
I'm
would.
just
They
saying
would
if you
never.
did, so they
would
shouldn't
never.
hit your weed.
They would never have
Or
that
they
problem.
shouldn't drink after you, or they shouldn't eat after you. Being a married man.
I'm a married man.
See what I'm saying? Stop playing.
I'm a married man. Drink after me. Drink at your own risk. Goddamn it.
And you think us as friends don't know that when we be drinking after each other, knowing what each other do? I mean, we know that. We love each other. It's bad. Whatever.
Got a question. Can guys friend zone women?
Yep, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I do this shit damn near 6 times a week.
What would be the case for you to
Yeah.
friend
What
zone them,
makes
though?
you friends on a woman? That's a good question.
Because I don't want to fuck them.
So just
It's
because
that
y'all friends,
simple.
y'all can't fuck?
No, we're gonna be friends because I don't want to fuck you.
So you don't
I mean,
fuck
what
your
do we-
friends?
You're an idiot. You're not my friend if I'm fucking you.
You can't be
We can't be friends if we fucking.
fucking.
Shantae tell me the same thing.
No. I think I've done a lot better with making sure I have female friends that I've never slept with, to where I can come back and say it's a legit friend. Now I had to work on that.
So how do so many? You say you do it like 6 times a week. How
Yeah.
do so many end up in the friend?
Well, when you're in the podcast business and now I'm all over the fucking place, and my stupid friends can keep promoting that I'm single, I have to sit here and constantly be like, yo, I'm not available.
I understand.
So
Yeah, who
that's really
did
where it
that
comes
shit?
from.
Who be promoting that shit, bro?
That's all good.
We over here at the house don't be promoting that shit. Okay. Just so y'all know. You ever been friend zone?
Yeah, a bunch of times. A bunch of times. That's why I don't approach men. You know what I mean? Like I'm too sensitive. It started.
No, I'm trying to think. Like, I got a couple homegirls that I think when you friends with women and men, there's somebody's gonna like the other person. But I always tend to find out like years later that a girl was into me. And they'll be like, you wasn't paying attention, or you didn't catch the hints. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna catch the hints because that's not what I'm looking. Like, I'm not looking for the hint. So I mean, I've gained a lot of women friends.
Yeah, I believe in being honest. If I'm not interested in,
Right.
if I want to
Like,
fuck you and we don't have a relationship, that was my thing. Like, I would tell you, like, look,
I don't be
I just
understanding.
want to fuck.
Nah, but I don't understand. Like, I got a couple homegirls that I've been friends with for years, and one of them came to me and was like, "You ain't never thought about fucking around." Da 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 da. And it was like, most of the time we might do the little flirt bullshit when we drinking, but in the sober mindset, it's like I don't even be on that type of time. I just be talking shit. Like, we just talking shit. I've never made a pass, so it's like, if I didn't make a pass at you, what makes you think that I wanted to take it to the level? I don't know. I friends on women all the goddamn time.
I think you can
it's
kind of
know it at this point.
You should be able to kind of feel whether or not somebody, is feeling you in that way. Now when I got friend zone, I was literally like trying to let this person know that I'm interested in him in that way. You know what I mean? And he turned around, and friend zoned me, but otherwise, I can kind of feel, if me and that person have that kind of vibe, You know, I have a really, really close friend, and just it has never been there. And still to this day, he's like one of my favorite people. And it just still never was there. And for a long time, people thought that we were a couple. You know what I mean? And no, it just never was that. And he's like one of the dopest, cutest people. And you know, what shush, dopest, cutest people, but it has never been that, you know. And that I just always felt that, you know. So it was never a thing where, you know, I felt like maybe we could or anything like. And I really feel like he felt the same way, you know.
You know how you know when you get friends on is when y'all suddenly become brother and sister. that's pretty much when you know that that person is not into you. You know
Like,
what
how
I'm
do
saying?
y'all become brother and sister? Like, y'all just around each other?
I don't know. I don't let nobody call me a friend if I don't feel like you're my friend. You can't call me your brother if I don't feel that way. I stop that. Like again, that be it's weird because you got women that call them their brother and they done fuck
And
multiple
they
times.
exactly.
So it's weird. Like I don't.
Yeah.
If I fucked you, you cannot call me your brother.
Yeah.
Is it there a statute of limitations on that?
No. What you mean?
When y'all fuck, say y'all fuck 15 years ago.
Nope. No, never. Fuck.
For a man, we would say yes, but for women, say no. I'm gonna tell you why.
Fucked
Because I had a
one
situation.
time and it was 15 years ago, and neither one of y'all.
I had a situation. I was with this girl, and this was like right around the time I first kind of like started podcast. And we went to the studio. I knew I smashed this girl years ago, right? But we were cool. Like I don't bring it up. I don't talk about it. When we link up and see each other, the conversation never happens. But see, on my end, hey, this is 15 years ago. On her end, she was telling people like, oh, I slept with this nigga, right? So we sitting at the table and she comes out and asks me something. It was like a weird question. And I was like, no, or something like that. And she was like, well, you wasn't like that when we were fucking around.
Oh.
I'm like, dog, you gonna say this shit right now? Like, what the fuck is that?
Like,
so then now the car ride home, it's like, so you got me around this girl, you fuck. I said, man, you know what? I'm gonna take the L on this one because it's a lesson learned. And I didn't view it that like it was gonna come off that way. And I didn't think she would say it. But then that lets me know how just some women, I don't want to call her trifling. I'd say the immaturity that comes out of some women.
You had your girl with you?
Right.
Women do that shit.
But why? Like, I didn't understand why. It's like
they want the other woman to
like,
know
I
that,
can see if we just smashed like maybe, we'll say maybe a year ago. I could get that. I could be like, all right, I see what you're doing. But I'm talking about, I done had 2 kids since. Like, why is this even a conversation?
Niggas do that shit too.
Man, I don't know.
Like, if you bring your new man around us, or even your ex, we just want you to know, hey, you know, this is what she used to get. You know,
man, I don't give a fuck about none of that, man. I'm serious, man, and I say that because I had to have that conversation with all 3 of my kids' moms at one point.
Yeah,
like, yo, this shit is me and you are over, you know, and the process was different between all 3 of them, but it gets to a point where I've learned over, and it's not even being cocky at all. This is just pure facts about what I'm about to say. At least 75 to 80% of the women that either leave me or I stop talking to them go looking for whatever else they thought they had and then get mad at me because they're getting what they wanted from that guy. It's stupid. You're getting what you wanted. You said you wanted from me, but you're getting it from him. But you're mad at me, but you chose to go be with him. So make it make sense.
Yeah.
It don't make sense. If you chose, I put it like that, the last 5 women that I've dealt with have all personally chose to go get a boyfriend and go get in a situation. But then you have your moments where, oh, I miss you, Dale. I remember when we used to do this, and this. And then they'll be like, okay, you telling me this shit for what?
Facts.
What the fuck are we reminiscing about? You're gone. This shit is over with. I don't give a fuck.
Remember the time.
Because my thing is this, I'm a firm believer of karma. And I try to keep myself out of a lot of situations even when the temptation do come, like you go through that era where you want to leave your baby mama alone, but you really don't. Y'all kind of still fuck around for a while before one of y'all kind of like fully detached. Let's just be honest, it happens.
It does.
So for me, it happened 3 different fucking ways. So now I'm in that mindset of, yeah, once you go. I'm not a revolving door. Fuck that. So, but it happens on both ends. Niggas do it too. Niggas do it more than, I think it's even though. It's even. Men do it. We've been doing it a lot longer, but women have stepped their shit up where it's like, that's my dick, it's always gonna be my dick, and I don't really care. So it kind of puts a man in a position, and it, I had an episode about this why, like, I finally answered why do men cheat? Why? We want to know the answers. And I sat there and said, I'll give you a few. If a man is in a relationship and the second woman comes in and says, I don't give a fuck if you got a woman. I don't give a fuck about this. I'll sit here and do whatever it is you want me to do. I'll keep quiet. I'm going to play my position. And she legitly does it. That's one of the reasons why niggas do it. Because it's not an excuse, but you have more women accepting being second than being the only one. There's a big difference in being number one and the only one. It's a huge difference, but people put a little fine line in that motherfucker. Right? It's whack to me. But I'm telling you, I done been in situations where I've been asked to be a side dude from married women or other shit. And I had my fair share of like fucking with chicks, and chicks knew that I had a girl. Then I just like, after a while, I was like, okay, what is this shit? It's just toxic shit running around over and over and over. And then you got like 19, women got 5 personalities apiece. So if you deal with 5 women, that's 30 personalities. Like a nigga ain't got that mental space for that.
Yep, you are absolutely correct.
So imagine if a man come to you and not only is he saying, yo, I know you got a husband, but he gonna shower you with gifts. He paying for shit. He putting money on car notes. He doing shit. And it's just adding value to what you already getting from your husband. It's more of a, how selfish of a person are you?
But I'm glad
when it comes to
woman
that.
is not materialistic.
Right, but again, it don't have to be. It's not being materialistic. It's the kind gestures that get us to make stupid ass decisions sometimes. And it's like you gotta, at some point, I tell people all the time, how do you get married or get in a relationship? You got pride, ego, and you're still selfish. It'll never fucking work. You gotta get rid of all 3 of those things.
It does not work. It does not work at all.
That's just my take on it.
All right. You was finna say something?
We'll do a whole episode for you, Shantae.
What was your take?
You know I got you.
What? Don't even worry about it, honey. Because at this point, it is not my business why people cheat. It's not my business. It ain't my business. What is my business is whether or not you are worth me dealing with. Period.
That's a fact. You got to find somebody that's willing to put up with your shit.
Definitely have to, I pay attention to yourself. If this shit is draining you, get the fuck out of it. You know what I mean? When it starts draining me, it's very funny to me because you do all of this shit when I'm that person that you can actually tell it to. Like, look,
right,
how I'm feeling in
facts.
this relationship. This is something I want to do. I'm that freaky person that may not be against it. Why you doing all that? Doing all of what? No, but you know what I'm saying?
I'm listening to what you're saying, Shantae.
You already got a hotline. We don't need nobody.
I'm just saying, like,
boy,
I don't be paying attention to
why ain't nobody taking it that far.
You gonna mess up because once I'm gone, you are definitely going to wonder yourself, why the fuck did you fuck up? I am one of them people. I am a light. I fucking shine. So you could do that. I am not exempt. I get the bullshit just like anybody else. But let me tell you, you will fuck yourself up and you gonna realize you fucked yourself up.
Do not catch these hands because you are allergic to my girl's inbox. I just want to let you know.
You're an idiot.
I'm very deadly over there.
Why do you always have to crack a joke in a serious moment? This is not a movie. We don't need a comic
joke though.
Ain't nobody bothering Shantae, man. Cut that shit out. don't nobody want to deal with your shit. She
But it
barely
shouldn't
want to
even
deal with
matter
your
because Shantae know who she is, and Shantae carries
That's
herself
fact.
how Shantae carries herself.
shit.
So
There you go.
you know, I don't care who's in my inbox. I'm gonna do what I want to do. This is the thing that we don't understand about being human. You can't make
You gonna do
anybody
what you
do
want to
it.
do?
I do what I want to do.
Oh,
So
okay.
if I choose to mess
See,
with
that's
goodbye,
immaturity. You don't even know how to take that comment.
you see what I'm saying? Or if I choose to be loyal, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
my
a
choice.
choice.
Just
That's a
like it was your
choice.
choice not to be loyal. You know what I mean? And this is
All
that's a
right, Dale,
general
what's your
statement.
final
It was
thoughts,
a
my boy?
general statement. It's a general statement. I'm not saying
What's
in
your final
particular.
Trying to
thought?
get up
It's
out
a
that
choice.
box.
It's a choice. So
Red's
Yeah.
not even here, but if Red was here, his final thoughts would be, "You're a fucking idiot."
Yeah, if Red was here, he'll tell you you're a fucking idiot for sure. But no, my final thoughts, man, is man, try to love yourself as much as you can before you love
Yes.
somebody else, man.
yes.
For real. For real, man. Come on, because I gotta go to the goddamn bathroom. And I'm holding.
My final thoughts. No, I don't have any final thoughts. I don't have any.
My final thoughts, hey man, just love and enjoy your people, man. This is the time to have fun and live life. You know what I'm saying? We making moves, we doing what we do. And we gonna keep doing what we doing. It's only gonna get better from here. That's how I feel. So if you're going through a tough time right now, just think it can only go up. Y'all know what this is, man. Big Smash, DLP, Miss Shantae, bet it all on the house, man. Y'all know what it is. We out.
All right.